Today, it's all about TikTok. Yep, you heard that right. I'm covering how to run ads on TikTok for beginners, which fortunately for us is pretty much everyone at this point. If you're wondering why a small business marketing channel is covering a teenager's lip syncing app, then you need to stick around for this full video because you have some learning to do. Hi, I'm Morgan with LYFE Marketing, the digital marketing agency that helps small businesses grow. Are you new to digital marketing, or have you found yourself doing it more for your small business lately? If you want to learn how to do digital marketing from people who have actually done it, check out our new course on Facebook ads. Our co-founder Sherman has put all of his expertise into this course, and I think you'll find it really helpful. You can learn more and sign up with links in the description box.
Hey, we just helped a small business make over $1.5 million in revenue through Facebook advertising. And guess what? After managing millions of dollars in ad spend for thousands of different small businesses, I have decided to host a free training session to show you how to do this stuff yourself. So what do you have to lose? Go ahead and click the link below to get started.
Okay, let's get into the video though, because I'm super excited to go over TikTok ads today. Can I tell you a secret? Promise that you won't tell the others. Okay, come here. TikTok is my favorite. Okay, now that we have that confession out of the way, honestly, TikTok is one of my favorite platforms, and I love it for small business because the opportunity for you to go viral is there. It's just there. Now, we've already seen a lot of small businesses make TikTok their own and use it really effectively. But as TikTok prioritizes more paid advertisers on the platform, we're going to see even more opportunity for small business. Now, TikTok may seem a little Wild West as far as marketing goes, but there is a right way and a wrong way to do ads on TikTok. If you post the same type of content and ads that you're putting on your other channels, they're probably not going to do anything on TikTok at all. So let's talk a little bit about what TikTok is and why people love it before we dive into the actual ads part. TikTok is a social media app made up of short videos posted by creators. Videos range from 15 seconds to 3 minutes long. TikTok is actually experimenting with even longer video times. They've just recently added the 3-minute length. Before, you could only do a minute-long video. If you remember the Vine days, which, rest in peace Vine, we miss you so much, TikTok is similar to Vine. The first big draw of TikTok is that videos are short. Users of the app really like the quick delivery of comedy or information that TikTok allows them to have. While the dancing and lip-syncing videos are still popular on the app, businesses and niches of all kinds have made the app their own. The reason we think TikTok works so well is because each video and the excitement of the next video gives us a little boost of serotonin, so it encourages us to keep scrolling. If you've seen this guy, then you know what I'm talking about. Another reason people love the app is because it's easy to find new content and creators. Once the algorithm gets used to you, you'll constantly see new and relevant content that just gets better over time. You have two feed options, the following and the For You page. Following shows you the latest posts and live videos from accounts that you're already following. Your For You page shows you a mix of content from new accounts and some creators that you already know and maybe have interacted with but haven't followed yet. Because it's so easy to discover new content, even small creators have a pretty good chance of going viral. Because of how the algorithm on the For You page prioritizes new content, small pages can and very often do go viral by creating the right video at the right time. If you can jump on a trending sound, hashtag, or style, then you have the potential to get really big really fast. But these trends do move extremely quickly. Now, if you do happen to have a video that goes viral, you want to do a few things. You want to make sure that you engage in the comments section as much as you can. It may be overwhelming, but get everybody on board in this case. Comments interaction is critical on TikTok. You cannot have a healthy TikTok page without it. It just does not work. You should also keep putting out content, but don't expect for the millions of views that you've just got or the hundreds of thousands or whatever it was to translate directly to every single video after that. You will very likely get extremely low views on a lot of your videos after that and then spike here and there. It's very bizarre, but you'll ride it out. And before you go viral, make sure that you've put ways for people to find you off of TikTok. For our marketing efforts, we want to move people from platforms that we don't own and control to platforms that we do own and control. So make sure that you have a link in your bio to your website or an email list or something so you can try to monetize or collect the people that are interested in you when you do go viral, if you do go viral. Another reason people love TikTok is because the communities are strong and supportive. While there are trolls on every platform, and they certainly do exist on TikTok, I found that TikTok generally is just more open and welcoming to people that are new. People on TikTok also really love new ideas. They love innovation, and they love interacting and uplifting others. Once you land on whatever talk the algorithm puts you on, those folks are likely to embrace you if you engage authentically and aren't just being mean to everybody. If you're making videos in this space, in this niche, make sure that you're explaining a little bit of who you are, you're making content that's helpful to the people there, and that you're engaging and listening to what they have to say and speaking authentically back to them. So that's all super fun for users, of course, but does TikTok work for businesses? Excellent question. I'm glad we asked it. I know a lot of small business owners that are afraid to branch out to TikTok because the app is unproven at this point. But TikTok marketing does work for small businesses. The app is a powerful platform for reaching new customers, and it's not quite as difficult to get new people or to go viral as other platforms are. However, in order to maximize this platform and the ability to go viral, you really need to know the platform and the audience really well. That means you should spend time on the platform, or make sure that whoever is creating your ad, if you're using an agency or a designer or someone in-house, that they are spending time on the platform and they know how it works. Let's look at some compelling marketing statistics for TikTok that you should know about. The first is that TikTok has been downloaded more than 2 billion times. TikTok is the 7th most used social network in the world. TikTok is available in over 200 countries. In the United States alone, TikTok has over 100 million active monthly users. The majority of people use TikTok to find funny or entertaining content. And here's one of my favorite news pieces that came out of TikTok marketing. Ocean Spray earned 15 billion media impressions in less than a month without doing a single thing. And Fleetwood Mac's song Dreams returned to the top of the Billboard charts for the first time since like 1997, all because of a viral TikTok, which you may have seen actually. This video has over 35 million views. Now this was obviously created by a fan who was just having fun on his way to work, taking a drink of what he happened to have with him. This is the power of TikTok. This isn't to say that these are the same exact results that you're going to get, but it's just to illustrate what you can do on the platform. Let's look at 3 ways that you can market your business on TikTok. Now, if you're starting to stress out about making dozens of TikToks for your business every week on top of everything else that you have to do, hang on there just a second for me and slow down. There are 3 different ways that you can market your business on TikTok, so you don't have to dive full bore into content creation at the beginning. Let's cover those so that you can find a method that works for you and your business. Those methods are: create your own channel and post TikToks looking for organic growth. Now, organic here means free. You're not paying for it. The second is to work with influencers or creators who are already on the platform to promote your brand, product, service, or experience. And the third option, of course, is to pay to run ads on TikTok, which is what we'll be covering in today's video. Choosing the first method, where you create a channel and then you create TikToks and grow organically, is going to be the method that takes you the longest, probably. You do have the opportunity to go viral and change your business and your life overnight, of course, that does happen. But you need to plan for a longer-term strategy here. If you want to work with influencers and other creators, I would look for nano or micro influencers. You want these people to be in the communities on the talk of your ideal audience. These people will know best the types of content that resonates with your audience and how to position your brand, product, your service, or your experience to those people. Plus, they've already built up a trusted community that they can communicate to, who will be more likely to try what you're offering. Nano and micro influencers are also usually pretty affordable, less than $500 for a lot of posts. I'm not going to cover those 2 methods in detail since we're focusing on just paid advertising for this video, but if you'd like me to do a video on those, leave a comment that says more in-depth TikTok tutorials, please. Okay, let's get into paid TikTok ads for beginners in 2021. So now that you know what the platform is and why people like to use it, let's get into running paid ads. I'll show you how to create an ad account and walk you around the business manager of TikTok. I'll also show you how to check on how your ad is doing. If you have questions about anything that I cover in today's video, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to help. Let's create your ad account first. Like on other advertising platforms, you'll need to create an ad account before you can actually run any ads on TikTok. Fortunately, the process is pretty quick and simple. Let me walk you through it. You'll visit this URL, which you can find in the description box below as well, and enter your information in this form, or click any of the Get Started or Create an Account buttons that you see on the screen. Next, you'll confirm your email or phone number by entering the security code that they send to you. After that, you'll automatically be taken to the login screen. Yours may log you in automatically, like mine did here. Then you'll complete this flow, which I'll show you next. Now, I zipped on through the terms of service here because we don't have ages and ages to go over it together in fine detail, but I recommend looking through this so that you know what they're going to take from you. Next, you'll enter your business URL, enter your billing information here. The business URL is a place that you want people to go when they click on your ad, so keep that in mind when you're choosing that. Select automatic or manual payments. Automatic payments are nice if you're planning to run continual ads or you think you're going to do a lot of advertising on the platform. But if you'd rather preload your account with a specified budget and that's it, then you can do that by choosing manual budget. Kind of like that TikTok gives you that option, actually. Now you'll click the arrow button at the bottom of the page. If you choose manual payments, you'll be taken to this screen. You'll need to add a balance before you can run ads, of course. I'll show you what that looks like now. Click the Add Balance button at the bottom of the screen in that credit card looking box. You'll add your desired balance. You need to start with at least $10 here, and then you'll press Next. Review the total amount to make sure it's correct and choose whether you'll use a card or connect a PayPal account. Enter the card information or connect the PayPal account and click Submit. Now you can skip some of these steps and not preload your balance at this point. If you go right through and click Next, you'll get a warning message. That message will say your ads can only start delivery after you've added a payment method or topped up. Are you sure you want to skip to the next step? Choose Skip Now and then you'll be in your shiny new TikTok Ads Manager. Yay! Now that we're here, let's take a tour of the Ads Manager. Okay, now that we're in the Ads Manager, hopefully you're one step closer to TikTok virality. I'll briefly cover each section that we see here, and then after that, we'll set up ads. The Ads Manager here is similar to the Ads Manager on lots of other social media advertising platforms. So if you've used any of those, you'll probably be able to find your way around pretty quickly here. You really just need to familiarize yourself with the layout. Let's start on the top left. We have Dashboard, Campaign Assets with the drop-down menu, and Reporting. Let's look at these individually. Dashboard. This page is your go-to for a quick look at the health of your account. You'll be able to see your ad spend, activity, any ads that aren't currently running, and other important notifications about your ad performance. You'll notice a bright bar across the top here. This will show you any urgent news or any steps that you need to complete for your account. Below that, you've got today's spends, and can click Payment for more info if you'd like to see that. You also have active ad information, and you can click Log for full details there. If you haven't yet created an ad, you'll see this Create Ad button available for you here. Next to that will be any ads that are not currently delivering. Analytics is below this section, starting with Trends. This gives you a view of how your ads are doing, how much they're costing, your cost per click, your impressions, your click-through rate, your conversions, etc. You can change the date range here to visually compare data over time. Scrolling down, you'll have campaign data and gender data, including cost. Next is placements and operating systems information. Let's look at campaigns now. This is where you'll create your campaigns, your ad groups, and your ads, and be able to see their overall performance. This is very similar to the Facebook Ads Manager, so if you're comfy there, you'll probably be pretty comfy here. Change default columns here. You have a ton of options like you do in Facebook. Show more campaigns per page, refresh, and export your report here. We'll go over how to create a campaign in detail a bit later, so I'm just going to glide over that for now. You can also bulk create and edit, change dates so that you can look at trends over time, and you can filter campaigns for more detailed analytics. Let's look at assets now. When you hover over assets, you'll see a drop-down menu with 4 options. Event, Creative, Audiences, and Comments. Clicking Assets does nothing. Trust me, I tried it one too many times. So you want to click each individual item from the drop-down menu. Let's click through to each page to see what tools are available to us, starting with Events. This is where you'll set up tracking information so that you can see accurate data and ad analytics. You'll choose to set up your app, or you'll choose to set up a tracking pixel here. I'll go over how to set up a tracking pixel a little bit later in this video. In Creative, you'll see different tabs for images, videos, playable, Spark ad posts, and instant forms. This is all of the creative that you're uploading to the app that you can use for your ads. Now let's click on Images. This tab houses all of the image assets that you've uploaded to the Ads Manager. You can upload new images by clicking on this blue button. After selecting your ads, you can use the drop-down next to the Upload button and select Edit or Delete. Change the date range on the upper right if you're looking at past ad performance. In the section below, you can filter images, search by name or keyword, select analytics columns, change how many show per page, and export the information. Let's click into videos. In this tab, similar to images, you'll manage all of the videos that you've uploaded to the Ads Manager. In the top left, you can upload or create, and you have the same edit and delete dropdowns as in the Images tab. On the top right, you can sort videos by date when you have a larger library. You may see some TikTok help suggested here. I encourage you to read through those when you can. Next, you can filter videos, search by name or ID, sort analytics columns, decide how many to show per page, and export the analytics. For playable ads, TikTok says, playable ads are interactive videos that allow you to showcase a preview of your app before someone downloads it. If you have a game or an app, this would be a great option for you. Let's look at Spark ad posts. To run these organic ads, you need to obtain TikTok post authorization. You can apply for authentication by clicking into the Spark Ads Post tab. Here's where you'll get your instant forms. When you run lead generation ads, you'll use instant forms to collect the information that you're asking for from your audience. When users click the CTA, which stands for call to action, the instant form opens up and they can enter in their information. Reporting is where you'll create and export your analytics reports to see how your ads are performing. You'll be dropped onto the Create page where you can choose which metrics to measure and for what time frame. This will create a custom report for you. I love that you can schedule this report to run daily, weekly, or monthly, and even have it sent to someone in particular. This will save you a lot of time. If you're not quite sure what to select and you want to use some templates from TikTok, they also have that option available for you. Click the reporting breadcrumb and use the drop-down to choose a custom report, which is what you just saw, or one of these templated options that's down here. On the top right, you have all of your account settings, notifications, and help center. Starting with the drop-down on the left, let's go over this. Accounts drop-down. If you have admin access to multiple TikTok accounts, you'll be able to switch between them easily here. You can also find your ad account ID here if you need to share that with an advertising partner or an agency or an employee in the future. If you want to change the display language, you can do so by clicking to the right of the accounts drop-down. Mine says English since that's the current default setting. You'll have a selection from these languages available to you. Let's look at user settings next. When you click on the U blob, which I wish was the official term for it, but it's fine, I'll live, you'll see a drop-down with some information and some options. When you click User Settings, you see your user ID and logout option. In Account Settings, there are shortcuts to Payment and Account Info directly below. In User Settings, if you click User Settings, you'll visit that page. When we click on Account Settings to look around, you'll see a new page open. When the new page opens, you'll see a left-hand navigation menu with these options: Account Setup, Documents, Payment, Transactions, Brand Safety, and User Settings. Account Setup is where you can see account info, basic info, business information, privacy contact, permission management, which is where you can add users to your account, and your payment info. Documents is where you'll upload industry documents. These are documents needed for running ads in certain industries like healthcare or finance. Payment is where you can see your payment type and add funds to your account if applicable. You'll also be able to redeem promotional codes for any future advertising efforts that you have. Transactions is where you can see every time that TikTok has charged you for your ads. You'll probably need to check these for monthly, quarterly, or year-end reporting, so it's good to know where they're housed. Brand Safety is where you can manage block lists to keep your content from appearing on places where you don't want your content appearing. Clicking User Settings allows you to manage your personal info and notifications. Your personal info includes your username, email address, phone number, and password. Your notifications are managed on the next page. Toggle topics on or off here depending on your preferences. Now, the Business Center is this little briefcase icon, which I think is adorable. Now, this is similar to Facebook's Business Manager, but it's not quite as robust. If you haven't yet, you'll be prompted to create a business account. Enter the Business Center name, select your time zone, and upload a profile picture. This is optional. Then select Create. You'll see your newly created account in My Business Center. Select that account. You may see a welcome tour from TikTok when you get here. These are helpful, so if you're doing this live with me, I would recommend pausing the video and walking through that tour. Now, this is your place to manage users, assets, and other business settings. If you'd like to see a more detailed video on the TikTok Business Center in the future, leave me a comment that says TikTok Business Center, please. Notifications is represented by this little bell. If you hover over the notification bell, you'll see this navigation window pop up. You can choose to view notifications from these categories: all, issues, announcements, suggestions, tickets, Business Center, Asset Sync. You can also choose settings, the gear icon, Mark all as read or view all by clicking here. You'll see this tab open up, which is the first thing you see when you click the notification bell instead of using the navigation that I just showed you. Again, you can see notifications for all, issues, announcements, suggestions, tickets, business center, and asset sync. Subscriptions will help you manage notifications for your account. Hover over the question mark icon here to access detailed, helpful information compiled by TikTok. You can get help for any topic that you're struggling with and get all of the information from the best source, which is TikTok themselves, so I highly recommend it. Now that you're familiar with the Ad Manager and the Business Center, let's make your first ad on TikTok. First, we'll need to set up a campaign. Go to Campaigns in your Ads Manager. Click the blue Create button to start your campaign and ad creation process. Choose Simplified mode or Custom mode. I'll choose Simplified for this tutorial. Select your advertising objective and name your campaign. Click Continue. Before we move on to ad set details, let's talk about advertising objectives really quickly. When you're selecting your advertising objective, you're really just choosing the targeting and the budget that will be used to promote your ads, just like on other advertising platforms. If you choose website conversions, TikTok will show your ad to more people who are likely to buy. If you want traffic, they'll show your ad to people who are more likely to click, and etc. The objectives are excellent guides, so use those when you're deciding how to set up your ads. Now that you've chosen your objective, you're in Ad Set and you're making edits to the ad set instead of the campaign. This is where you'll choose your audience and your budget. So let's set up your ad set. Choose your ad group name, connect the tracking pixel to the ads, you should have this set up already. Choose your optimization event. You'll set these up in the Events Manager if you haven't already. These can be things like add to cart, page view, purchase, sign up, etc. Next, you'll select your placement. This will be automatic or manual, and your targeting. You can choose location, demographics, interests, and behaviors. Set your budget and your bid optimization. Set your cost per action cap here or choose lowest cost and TikTok will do the math for you. I like this option most for beginners. Press continue and now we're working on the individual ad creative. So we're almost ready to publish your first ad on TikTok. I'm super excited for you, so let's zoom through the last few steps because those are the last things standing between you and your TikTok ad. You'll upload an image or video or click in either box to browse. You can view recommended formats below the image uploader. You can also use creative assets that you've already uploaded or create something using assets that you already have on the platform by clicking here. You'll see that there are some template options available to you. On the right, you'll see a preview of every ad that your objective and your chosen placements allows. Click Publish when you're happy with how your ad looks. You did it. You created your first TikTok ad and now it's published and live in the world. I would watch this for a week or 2 weeks, see how it does, and think about what you're going to do next. This shouldn't be the only ad that you're running. Now before we go, I want to go over some best practices for creating TikTok ads because it's not quite like any other platform that you've advertised on. As I mentioned before, using the same video that you use on YouTube or Instagram or your website is not going to do anything for you on TikTok. In the words of TikTok themselves, don't make ads, make TikToks. TikTok has really been pushing creators and marketers to focus on the spirit of the platform before they focus on making a really cool ad. But what does that even mean though? This is actually something that good marketers are already doing, but that's a different video for a different day. What TikTok means is this: don't just plop a 30-second TV commercial onto our platform and call it a day. A 30-second TikTok is different from a 30-second reel, which is different from a 30-second Facebook post, which is different from a 30-second ad on regular network television. The users on each platform or on each viewing are different from the users on the other platforms and viewings, and they have different needs in that moment. They're also drawn to different things, and they spend time watching different things on different platforms. So don't go about this with the idea that you're just going to promote your product or your brand and then get out. You should figure out how to fit your product and brand into a space on TikTok and how to make it make sense and feel natural. My next tip is to keep it short and focused on one topic or product. Yes, you can create longer videos on TikTok now. Up to 3 minutes, with TikTok also experimenting with even longer formats. But just because you can post longer video does not mean that you should. Especially if you're new to the platform, try to keep your first foray into TikTok advertising as quick and attention-catching as possible. Now remember, you should be creating a TikTok, not a product commercial. This means you should come up with a cool concept, find a popular song that makes sense, or come up with a fun trick before you figure out how to fit your product into it. Please don't try to use that 3 minutes to outline every single thing that your product or your service provides. Once you spend a little bit of time on the platform, I think you'll notice that that just won't fly, which leads me to my next tip for you. Join TikTok and use it. You may feel a little behind the curve if you're not already using the platform, but don't worry, you can catch up. Most people can begin to understand the platform and the differences in the interactions of the audience compared to other platforms in just a couple of weeks spent using the app for 15 to 20 minutes a day. Now that you're familiar with the TikTok Ads Manager, the Business Manager, you've created a TikTok ad, and you know best practices, you're ready to start brainstorming some ideas and get started creating. That's the most excited part, and I'm really excited to hear from you. What are you thinking about doing? Do you have any ideas that you want to run by me? Would you like my help brainstorming? Leave a comment below and I'll be happy to assist. I'm also interested to hear from you. Is your small business on TikTok? Are you planning to be? Have you run ads before? If you did, how did they go for you? If you haven't run any ads, are you planning to? And do you have any questions for me? You know, that was a ton of questions for you. That's not usually how this works, but I'm feeling extra curious today, so let me know. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more of our weekly digital marketing content for you. And if you liked what I had to say here, visit our channel and check out some of my other videos. It helps me out and hopefully it helps you out too. I'll see you in an upcoming video. Happy marketing!